Do you even lift? Oh man. Oh man, hang on. Oh dear. Wait, let's see. I feel like an old granny at home these days, right? So easy. What's up everyone? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am so excited for episode 8 of my Let's Get Lean series. Today's video is going to be a little bit different to anything else I've ever done on this channel before. So I'm going to be sharing with you my top 5 vegetarian meals. All of these meals are under 400 calories, under 50 grams of carbs, and I've tried to keep them as high protein as possible. So it is really important when you are looking to lean down to make sure that you're keeping your protein intake up to help with muscle recovery as well as muscle maintenance when shredding. So I hope that this video inspires you and helps you get a little bit creative in the kitchen. So the first recipe I'm going to get started with is a Brussels sprout and pumpkin couscous salad. Honestly, I never thought I would be someone that would cook Brussels sprouts because as a kid I never used to like them, but this recipe is so simple and I hope that you enjoy it. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is cut up my pumpkin. I personally like to remove the skin off the pumpkin. It does take a while, but this is just how I prefer to have it. So what I'm going to do is remove the skin, dice it into small pieces, and then spread it out on baking paper so that I can lightly spray it with some canola oil. You could use coconut oil or an olive oil, whichever you prefer. So once I've done that, I'm going to put it into the oven at 200 degrees on bake. And then I'm going to start chopping up the Brussels sprouts. So I'm going to remove the bottom of the Brussels sprouts, dice them in half, and then again lightly spray with some oil. When I do this, I'm also going to top it with some Himalayan pink rock salt. So for your pumpkin and your Brussels sprouts, you're more than welcome to sprinkle some kind of seasoning over both of them, but I just put some salt on the Brussels sprouts. I'm going to bake them in the oven while I prepare my couscous. So in the rice cooker, I'm preparing 40 grams of couscous. I'm just going to cook it in the rice cooker. It's so much easier than trying to boil it in a pan. And then once all of that's done, what I'm going to do is dish out my couscous and top it with the pumpkin and the Brussels sprouts. Okay, so this is a super simple kind of salad that you can make. You can mix in some spinach leaves in there as well. And when it comes to seasoning, so I use the coconut aminos. You could use something like a teriyaki sauce. I also like Himalayan pink rock salt or even just a Cajun seasoning. So all of these are very low in calories and they're perfect for when you're shredding. So the second recipe that I'm going to be showing you is one of my favorite breakfasts. It's protein oats. You could do it the night before or the morning of, depending how you like it. So it only uses 4 ingredients and it's going to be a peanut butter protein oats. This is a super simple recipe and it's something that I have almost every day. So I could have it for breakfast after the gym or even just as a snack in the afternoon. So today I'm going to be using the Happy Way peanut butter flavor. It's a vegan protein powder. I haven't actually tried this one before. You can use any brand of protein powder that you want, whether it's whey, vegan, pea-based, whatever you decide. I'm going to top the oats with 10 grams of chia seeds, 25 grams of protein powder, and mix in approximately 200 mils of coconut and almond milk. Once again, you could use any kind of milk that you want, whether that's a plant-based one, real milk, or even just water will taste fine. So what you do is stir it all around, place it in the fridge. If you're doing it the night before, you can put it in the fridge and then take it out in the morning. Another way you could do it is to actually boil it in a pan and cook it if you prefer to have hot oats on, say, a cold winter's morning. I just prefer to have it nice and cold, fresh from the fridge. So the third recipe I'm going to be doing today is another super simple one. It is a vegetarian version of spaghetti bolognese. Spaghetti bolognese is one of my favorite meals that I used to have as a kid, but this version is a little bit different. So I know that there are some vegan recipes that use lentils or even a plant-based kind of mince. A lot of supermarkets have so many options now for vegans and vegetarians, but I'm going to keep it nice and simple here and just use edamame, bean, fettuccine. All I'm going to do is boil that. I'm going to then boil the green beans with it and then top it with some mixed beans. So the mixed beans are already cooked, but it's just nice to have it fresh and hot by mixing it all together with some organic tomato, garlic, and basil pasta sauce. So of course you could use a Bolognese sauce or any other kind of sauce. I picked this one based on it being organic and it also having minimal ingredients and great macros when shredding. Okay, so recipe number 4 is a Thai green vegetable and bean curry. So being half Thai, my mum would always make me Thai green curry. I absolutely love her chicken Thai green curry, but this one here is a little bit different. It is a lower fat based Thai green curry, and of course there is 0 meat in it. So all I'm going to do is place my rice in the rice cooker. This brand of rice is a lower carb one, but to be honest, you could just use any kind of rice that you want. I usually use basmati rice. I've also got a low calorie Thai green curry paste. So what I'm going to do is put my mixed beans and mixed vegetables in a pan. I'm going to top them with 20 grams of Thai green curry paste and then pour in about 130 mils of coconut and almond milk. Again, you could use any kind of milk that you want, or even a full fat coconut cream if you wish. And all I'm going to do is just kind of simmer this until the veggies are cooked, get my rice out, and then I'm going to top the rice with this Thai green curry and enjoy it. So the last recipe of today is a cheese toastie. Now, of course, some vegetarians choose not to eat cheese or dairy products, but you can, of course, use a vegan alternative. I'm going to be using grated mozzarella cheese just because the macros are really good on it when shredding. And then in terms of the bread I'm using, soy and linseed, particularly by this brand, tends to be like slightly lower carb and higher protein. So this bread also has really good macros, and this is kind of like a go-to snack or meal for me if I just don't feel like cooking. So I think that a lot of people assume that you cannot eat bread when you're looking to lose fat, and honestly, I absolutely love bread. I'm a huge fan of Toasties. So here I'm going to use mozzarella cheese. The macros are awesome on a cheese like this. Of course, you could use a vegan alternative. I know there are a lot of different options in the supermarkets these days, but I'm using a grated mozzarella. It's almost 1-for-1 fats and protein. So the total number of calories for this sandwich in particular is only 260 calories, and it's actually higher protein than carbs, which is awesome for, you know, a vegetarian based meal.